So, and don't just always pick the highest number either. Alright? 18. 2p equals 3q over r equals s. Our target is to get the q on its own. We don't like fractions. R on the bottom, R on top. SR over R. The r's disappear. We then get 3q equals, move that over to your side, 5r minus 2pr. The last thing that leaves is the multiplication. 5r minus 2pr over 3. Any questions? Okay, we're good. 8 now. Now, next one. Which one do you want me to do? 20, I like it. Changing it up a bit. Okay, we go for 20. 20 and 21 are actually pretty similar. So once again, what are we not a fan of? What do I have to get on its own? Q, don't I? There's two of them though. Don't even pay attention to that. Don't even pay attention to the question until you get rid of the fractions. Does that make sense? Just get rid of the fractions and then think about what you're doing. Just don't like fractions. There you go. Got it. Now we can think about the question. Looking for q on its own. What's stopping the q from being on its own? Well, that was easy, wasn't it? Okay, take a note that was 20. Once again, pick one. 22. The reason why 22 gets picked is nobody likes the fraction in front of the brackets. Okay. Well, what did we say earlier about when the fraction is in front of the brackets? What did we do? Top by top? 3a plus b. Bottom by bottom? 2. Top by top? C over 3. What can we change them into? 3 on top, 3 on top, 2 on the bottom, 2 on the bottom. The bottom no longer matters or exists. 9a plus 3b equals 2c. I haven't even read the question yet. Which one are we after? A. Didn't have to read it. I know I'm always getting rid of the fractions. Now I know that I need to get 2c minus 3b, looking for a, and then divide by 9. Everybody cool with that? Okay. 22 done. Obviously 26, is it? Yeah, 26. Now, you think it's this amazingly hard question, but it really isn't. What do we say again? Top by top, bottom by bottom. 1 times pi r squared h all over 3. What letter do we want on its own? H. Get a common denominator first. Everybody alright with that? Then what happens? Now, one h on its own. What's stopping the h from being on its own? Pi r squared. Is it being multiplied by pi r squared, or is it being added to pi r squared? So when we move both of these across, what happens? Division. Multiplication changes into division. Okay? Is that alright? H equals 3v divided by pi r squared. Okay? These ones are you still keeping all the questions? Great. These ones are considered the harder ones in the exercise. So what's going to happen is, do you know the way you usually, after you get rid of the fractions, do you know the way you only have one letter? In this one you're going to have 2. I'll show you now in a second, right? So, look at question 29. Without even looking at the question, what do I know straight away I have to do? No fractions. Everybody happy with that? Now, we gotta get what letter on its own? But there's 2 of them. So, here's what we're going to do. Anything that has a q belonging to it goes to the left. Anything without a q goes to the right. PQ minus QR equals T. Suggestions?
Highest common factor.
Factorize. Highest common factor. Excellent. Krill has essentially changed two q's into one. See what happens when you multiply it back out? Still PQ minus RQ. So, Q is being multiplied by whatever P minus R is. Because it's being multiplied by P minus R, what happens to the P minus R? Division. Directly under neath. Okay. Yeah, pause it there. Okay lads, we're going to do 33. Ready? 33 is quite a difficult question, but nothing we can't handle. We want a what? Lowest common denominator. Okay, anybody know what the lowest common denominator is? A, B, and C. The A looks over, sees the B and C and goes, you know what, I'll have two of them, thank you very much. Top and bottom. The B looks over, what does it see? Sees an A and a C. I'll have a 4AC, thank you very much. Next one. Needs an A and a B, and an A and a B. Once again, what happens? Delete. Now, what we're going to do next, guys, is we have to get C on its own. How many C's do you see? 3BC, that's 3BC minus 4AC equals minus 1AB. What did Krill say to do last time, lads? What's the factor I can take out? Into? Good job, 3B minus 4A. Now finally, to get C on its own, minus 1AB all over 3B minus 4A. Okay lads, I'm about to show you 3 more answers to this question. I want you to tell me if they're right or wrong. This is where you look at the back of the book. The back of the book is correct, but yet it disagrees with you, but you can't see any mistakes. So here's what's going to happen. I come in with an answer like this. AB 4A minus 3B. That's my answer. Right or wrong? Hands up if you think it's wrong. Trick question does sound like me. I happen to tell you that it's correct. I'll tell you how. Multiply top and bottom by minus 1. If you multiply the top and bottom by the same amount, you don't change it. Minus 1 times that is your AB. Minus 1 times 3B, minus 3B, minus 1 times 4A, plus 4A. And then just switch the 4A and the 3B around, and you can actually see that they're the same answer, aren't they? So look, there's your 3 acceptable answers right there. Acceptable answer A, acceptable answer B, acceptable answer C. We're going to try another one out. Is this a perfectly acceptable answer? BA over minus 3B plus 4A. Hands up if you think it's acceptable. Okay. Is B multiplied by A not the same thing as A multiplied by B? Is 3 multiplied by 2 not the same thing as 2 multiplied by 3? So they're identical. Your minus 3B is there, and your 4A is there. It's exactly the same answer. Alright.